air, earth, water. God damn it, I don't have a fire mount. Anyway, if you'd like to see all of this and more, join me in today's episode. Let's play! Hey guys, and welcome to today's episode. Just like I mentioned in the last episode, I actually decided to go ahead and do all of the quests that Pebble asked us to do in order to unlock the clawbar level 2, so that I can show you the final piece of the loot, the one that was locked in the trailer in the toxic area. Like I mentioned in the last episode, these three quests are not necessarily, extremely hard to do, or I don't know, interesting or whatever. Basically, you have to go in 3 different places and complete 3 different I'm not even gonna call them jumping puzzles. You just have to climb some stuff. As you can see in the future, in the footage on the screen right now. And on my way to those 3 points, I did encounter a cool new enemy. Unfortunately, I did not get the beginning animation. He actually claws out of the dirt, and it was pretty cool, but I was not recording at the time, so I ran away and then I came back just so that I can record the footage of me fighting him. And basically the only other interesting thing that I did was to do one of those side quests, the gun flexors, whatever, and that gives us 10 points in strength. So yeah, that's pretty much it. He gave us the clawbar level 2, and then I went ahead and opened the trailer so that you guys can see the reward that we could find inside. I actually ended up doing the next question he gives you as well. All you have to do is basically use 3 zip lines, just because at the end you get a really cool reward for it, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So here we are in front of Pebble, and I'm gonna show you something really freaking cool.
Pebble says you've made him feel confident now that you've found a safe place for him to go later on down the line. Pebble says he's in your debt now that you've spent so much of your precious time helping him out. He's found many unexplored areas on his expeditions, but many required prying to squeeze in. So, now that you have the right tool, you should be able to pry stronger and better and access places you couldn't get into before.
Where have you been? What can I find behind the strong doors? What's wrong with my clawbar? Let's go with this one.
You probably felt it was bendy in the wrong way when you tried it on some doors. He promises it'll be strong enough now.
Strong enough.
Thinks it's fantastic you found the Ark. Imagine where you can go with that.
So many places, anywhere I want. Let's go with so many places.
Feels jealous that you'll see so much, but happy for you. Of course, now that the world is healing, you don't need to leave. But maybe you still could if you want. Amazed you tried so hard to save the world. Such determination. So, what's your Ark Rider roster looking like?
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your next. There's a seat open on the Ark should you want to offer it as a gesture of appreciation.
You know what? I feel like I've already been sort of trapped in the last 2, and I'm actually kind of hoping that by the end of the game I actually feel some sort of connection to some of the characters, and since they did the system this way, which by the way I think is really stupid, but since they did it this way, I'm gonna try to wait until I can find the last two. Since there's no way to, you know, offer the seed now and take it back later and make a decision or whatever at towards the end of the game. In my opinion, that would have been a better way. I'm not sure how the game ends, obviously, but um, in my mind, it would have been better if, you know, right before something happens at the end, it would have been cool for Out of Date to just ask you, hey, tell me the four other people that you want to take with you, you know, because then you would have gone through the whole game, and you would have seen what everybody has to, you know, offer, and which one you felt most you know, um alike with, you know, the ones you create an affinity for or whatever, and that's when you can actually make a decision. But this way you have 4 slots, and the next 3 NPCs that I meet all want to join me on the arc. It's kind of weird because I might fill up the whole ship, and then what other options do I have? Because I don't think they have a system in place that says, hey, you filled up all 4, do you want to kick out anybody and add someone else? Because I think the game mentions that the decision is final or something. So right now I'm gonna decline the seat.
A conscious choice to be alone means you won't miss anyone.
The thing we're really missing here is someone with compassion. You just seem to have passion for yourself.
The world would be a better place if we were left alone to handle it. Then we'd only have to talk to ourselves, and that's how you get the good answers.
Well, anyone in their right mind would agree you're better off on your own. Let's hope the arc carries you all the way there.
Understands why you wouldn't want him along. Who would? Pebble is always ready to help.
That makes me feel so bad, man. Why would they make a system like this? It makes no sense. Let's see. Show me what you've got.
Here's what Pebble has to offer.
Oh, he actually has quite a store. We're not gonna go through this because there's so many items in this game, but oh, there we go. Yeah, this is the part that I was actually waiting for. Let me show you something. It's really freaking cool. I'm curious to see, did I get sort of declined because declined? No. Did I get a dark point because I declined it? Let me check. We do have one dark point. I'm not sure if that's because of what we just did or because of something else. Well, that's unfortunate. So not only the choices are limited to 4, but you also get dark points if you refuse someone. Like, you have 4 of them, you're gonna refuse so many people. I don't know, man.
Get under that sky while you still can.
I don't really know what they were thinking, but whatever. Oh, come on, I'm so excited about this. Let's see if we get a dropped frame here. It was sort of, but not really. I came here with 2 other characters and they both kind of got stuck there. Just like we did when we arrived here with Biomutant. Let's go. Look at this, boys and girls. Look at him. This is the coolest mount ever. He looks so stupid. But check this out. Let's see. Where are we going? So we're going towards this area. the valley is kind of this way. Well, I'm just gonna show you what this guy can do, and then we're gonna go to breakdown and visit visit Goop and continue with our main quest. So, let's go. This is so freaking cool. And it seems like this guy is better than the actual glider. This is cool, man. Hey Wiz, look at me. Actually, I should say look at us. And he's gone. He was definitely not impressed with us. I don't know why, but I'm so amused by the way he sort of runs. Look at that face. Come on.
Let's get that mount moving while the getting is good.
I apologize. I did warn you, I am easily amused. Okay, so Bricktown it is. Oh, because I'm on a mount. That's so annoying. We now have one dark, so we gotta compensate with more light, I guess. So Bricktown. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but it's getting really, really hot in my country, and it's 11 p.m. and I'm freaking sweating bullets here, and I actually have a cold beer next to me to keep me company, which is kind of unusual for me. I'm usually kind of a social drinker, I guess. Let's go to this first because it's kind of in our way. I'm usually a social drinker. Basically, I only drink when I go out with friends and stuff. But at home, I'm not much of a drinker. I don't even have that much alcohol laying around the house.
There's Subnautica Station. Goop flounders around in there.
But tonight I was freaking melting. I felt like I needed to drink something that was really, really cold, and the coldest thing I could find in the fridge was a beer.
Lots of notices on the board for things that made sense in the days when the surf was a lot cleaner. Interesting to see what they cared about here. Wonder if any of it matters now. In the old days, this was a port for boats that went under the surf. They helped clog the surf into goo.
Why clog up the surf? Seems selfish.
They made a lot of green, which is all they really cared about.
Yep.
You should be able to find a track
Unfortunately.
here. Just need to keep your eyes open.
Okay, so should we do the automaton quest? Why not? It should be quick. But is it on the yeah, I think it's on the inside. So let's go and talk to Goop, and afterwards we will do the automaton quest.
Can you hear the waves calling?
If I can remember it, because God knows I forget so much. So much. This is a really cool place. Like, he has his own what's left of a submarine, and this giant whatever this was, and sand and water. He's doing pretty well for himself.
Let's see.
And trees. Come on, awesome. So, let's go do the track thing now.
Hey, you found the track, even around all this goopy goo.
Goopy goo.
Nothing escapes your googly eye.
Wow.
The surf here looked cleaner when that track was made.
People went under surf. Could they see beneath the surface? Wow.
It wasn't easy to peer through the surf, but there are eyebox tapes on record that shows they knew what kind of mutated creatures their contamination had created. Glad you had the patience to learn more about how the surf got gooed.
Okay, so now we can focus on Goop. And I'm gonna show the Googlider as well. If it's, yeah, it's here. So, of course, that's the Googlider, by the way.
Says it's good to see you again. He's Goop. You might remember him from the old days when he tried to teach you how to swim. Goop says you were always so righteous as a child, and he can still feel it, even at a distance. Goop says memories fade surprisingly fast. We are all pieces of what we remember. It's only together we can remember the story as it was.
I'm gonna say I remember you too.
He knows he's easy to remember. There's no one out there as cuckoo as him. He's
Cook.
one of a kind. He understands you've returned to face Lupa Lupin. That's the destiny you've been carrying within yourself all these years. He says that the catastrophe back then didn't vanquish the good in you. It's still there, as bright as when you were a child. Now the time has come for you to remember and act. Your life is your life, not the story you're told about it.
Again with the retarded choice, the same one we had with the Gizmo. I'm gonna say I'm ready to forgive, but just know I'm not really happy about it. Okay.
He thinks that's the right thing to do.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
only when you have forgiven that you'll find peace.
It's like the whole world is glowing.
Yeah, it's definitely too much, but I'm gonna say keep shining.
Oh, shine like that and the dark disappears.
Now that's the right idea, Doug. Just disappear.
You know, I'm starting to think you don't like me.
I don't.
Can hardly believe the world is going to make it. Wonders what that's going to do to the goo. Thanks you for doing everything you could to de-goop the surf. Thinks the Myriad made a good match with you. You're both like sunshine on the surf. But hey, back to the goo. Knows yesterday is already gone. It's what you do today and tomorrow that'll move you forward. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Subnautica station, as the pollution has worn down the insulation of his suit, so you must salvage enough scrap to fix up his Googlide, starting with the old wreck box outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Googlide strong enough to fight the Porky Puff.
I feel like the thing with the yesterday was the past, whatever. I feel like that's something similar to what Gizmo said. We're gonna ask about the wreck box.
You're lucky that way. There's still cargo left on the shores from before the apocalypse. His best guess is a power tanker hit a reef and went under.
Okay, so this over here is the Googlider that we are going to get. But before that, just like the last time, we have to find a random part and whatever and bring it back to Goop.
The gooing of the water in the ground is spreading.
Let me check the area really fast to see if we can find some loot and stuff. Can't open this? Okay. Maybe it's something I open later on. Now, once you get the Googlider, things kind of follow a similar pattern to you know, the Mechton. Oh, this is the other exit. Yep. Is there something there? It felt like no, I don't think so. Yeah, it kind of follows the I think the same pattern. Oh, interesting. As the Mechaton quest chain, basically, where you can get parts and stuff. Maybe there are some differences, but I think for the most part it's pretty similar to that. And to be perfectly honest with you, if you wanna enjoy as much as you possibly can, the game, obviously, my advice would be before every boss, every world eater, grab all of the side quests and the parts and whatever. Because if you don't do that before you actually fight the boss, then the Googlider and the Mechaton, at least, they kind of lose their importance, right? The only reason why you'd kind of go back there would be to grab those parts.
Good to be able to get stuff done while the world is awake.
So probably you're gonna get the most out of, you know. Cool, muzzle. Get the most out of the game if you actually do those quests before you fight the boss. Of course, I don't really have that option because I'm not trying to make you guys sit through, you know, 15 side quests per new mountain, whatever. I'm trying to kind of balance things between main quest and side quest, and as you can probably imagine, it takes a little bit of time to get through all of the chests, and that's why I don't, you know, I don't do it. I just grab
Who could
2 or
stand
3 so
against
that I
that?
can show you kind of how the mechanic works, but after that I usually move on to a main quest. So let's grab the old Clunkfist, old Clunkfist, old world Clunkfist, yeah, and smash this wall. Switch back to the spark gloves. Let's grab the shiny first, and anything else here? No. Oh, Piltero mask, 40%. Interesting. We already have 100%, but still, it's pretty cool. Should we equip it? Yeah, I suppose. Actually, let me do something. Let me change the outfit back to. Should we change it to the main one? Is it better? 178, 173, 13 critical chance, 20 critical chance. Yeah, I'm actually gonna keep this one. I'm really interested in critical chance since they fixed it, so I'm keeping it. Ooh, you found a circuit board puzzle. To select which light is selected. Really? Sometimes it seems like they wrote these things where they were sleeping or something to select which light is selected. You can do so much better than that. Use S and W. To change the color of a light, press spacebar. Switching the color of one light will also change all the adjacent lights. Use the moves you have to make all the lights turn green. Okay, so that means if I press this one, it will turn green and this one will turn red. And if I turn this one red, it will turn this one green after I... Yeah, it's like this. So Yeah. There we go. Plenty of moves left. That was pretty cool. And dig, 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 dig. A muzzle. Don't think there's anything else around here, so I guess we're climbing. Yep. And ooh.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dead. Wow, that was such a Jesus. That was a long sort of death cry type of thing. And we have a door here, but we first have to check the surrounding area, and no. Ooh, enemies. Nice, and the turret. See, that's what I was saying many episodes ago. Let me see if I can sort of get into the fight, but yeah, so this is what I was saying about this box. I thought it was really freaking cool. The fact that they, you know, kind of customized it with the net, with the ropes, and with the I don't know what those are called. Wow, I'm having a brain fart. I think I had it the last time as well. Like a rescue, whatever this is. I'm gonna post it on the screen. But yeah, I think it's really cool that they customized it to sort of feel like the mount that you're getting the parts for. I would have liked to see something similar to this for the Mechaton, but oh well. It's so crazy that I cannot use psi powers to destroy turrets. It's freaking crazy. Okay, so you found the Googlide parts box. These boxes can be found around the world and contain parts for you to customize your Googlide.
Right between the eyes. Got it.
Wow, he was stunned for quite a while. The big guy. Taco Top.
At least you got something for your trouble.
I stunned him with the parry combo.
Biohazard. Sickening.
Okay, let's see what we get. I don't know if we get actual parts or just the part he was looking for. Oh no, so it's actual parts. A Scrotstern, okay. An end fin.
Be careful down here.
Oh, and that's
easy to get trapped.
I think this is pretty much it.
Toxanol's offshore drilling caused oily matter to spread with the rain and contaminate both the groundwater and open surf. The long-lasting effect this had on the evolution of wildlife was, as we know now, the only reason we came to exist.
Cool.
You need to line up the switches so they match.
I'm guessing this is the door, you know, inside the
Good. That's enough
big
electric
room.
current to
Yep.
initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
Cool. So let's take that thing for a spin, or for a wave, I guess, for a float. I don't know.
He's got the Googlide functional. You'll have a pull hook and a salvage net, but no armor, and an engine strong enough to break through the thick goo further out.
It's I mean, they don't really matter, but I'm gonna choose why the pull hook.
There's debris floating around on the surf that might be blocking your path or needs to be towed. That means you'll need a device so you can get it out of your way. Goop says Gizmo's devised a cannon for the Googlide, but instead of bullets, it flips quacks, squeaky distractions for the triple attentive porky puff, which will give you time to get yourself in position.
Wait, what?
The best way to find quacks is to talk to Gulp. He has the bearings of the surf-archipelago and knows where the quacks like to float. This means you'll have the privilege of visiting Gulp in the Sinky Dink. He'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find quacks.
Sinking, really? Ah, Biomutant.
That's where he bobs. Gulp refuses to move from that barge, despite the fact it makes him burf. Goop's not sure, though, if it's the surf sickness or the radium syrup that causes it.
Great. There we go, boys. And girls. Are you ready for this? So, use the normal movement controls to drive the Googlide. You can boost the speed of the Googlide by pressing shift. To customize the Googlide, jump on it and use the call mount button. Let's do that first. Actually, let's look at it first. Ah, look at it. That's so freaking cool, man.
You can see a lot farther now than at night.
That's so cool. Okay, so let's sort of park it for a second. So we don't really have anything here. Wait, what? Oh, they're the same. Okay. So it's either this one or this one. I guess this one? Yeah, let's go with Endfin. Cool. I'm really excited about this. Let's grab this since it's our very first one. Oh, my bad. Use the melee attack input while you are on a Googlide to lock onto a scrap pile and move it. There we go. Oh, did I just get stuck? Yep. Wait, I can jump? Oh, if I'm on land, I can jump with the Googglider. That's so cool. Let's drop the net, and we got stock. Freaking cool. Very nice. Very homemade. What else can we do around here? So we should go and ask Gulp about the gum quacks. Oh, I see a cave. Can't see anything. Oh, it's not a cave? Oh no, there is a cave. Jesus, that's a weird entrance. Whoa, that seems like a giant shoulder. Looks freaking cool. Less armor, less key energy, and less energy regen, but it gives us crit. Would I? Nah, I'm not gonna equip it right now. And the ring scrap. Okay, so as you probably heard, there's definitely something,
This won't be a field trip. It's the real thing.
In that area, but I'm not sure how we can get to it, because I don't think there's something that we can break. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. So we're gonna move on. I'm so excited about this. I don't know why. I just really, really like it. Oh, we see a fruit there. Oh, I think, yep. I was just about to say that I think this is where the black mounts are. I don't know what these are called, but they're weird and cool at the same time. Look at them. So cute and creepy. Ooh, a side quest.
Seems like the Tree of Life dying is taking everything down with it. They have a friend having troubles with the bellows. They're just not working like they should.
Really?
Could find that windy pal.
Thanks.
And help them out.
We're definitely gonna grab this mount just because he he did something so cool as to photobomb us, and now we see his butt. That's even better. What's wrong with the bellows?
Heard they're broken, but doesn't know how. Guesses you'll figure it out. Says you can probably find their friend wandering somewhere near the bellows. The blow pal can give you more details about the bellows. They hope. Without the bellows, the folk round here will suffer. Hope you can help fast.
Ah, your friend needs help? I'm there. To make something. Okay, let's go with this.
Thinks you're always right there with the needs for you.
Okay, so let's assume that it was this guy, the one who photobombed us. So, oh come on, it's so cool. Okay, so should we go to Gulp? Should we check this area?
Daytime is a good time to be outside.
What is
Welcome to the
this?
Surf Archipelago, where the horizon rests on the surfy goo.
What? What is this? It's like a frogman. What the hell? This is so weird.
What?
This is so weird.
Wow, wow.
Cool. I liked how they kind of synced their voice as they died. Ooh, a sparklick sphere. You can scrap it, and we get sure. Why? It makes no sense. I'm just gonna keep it for now. And our new friend is waiting for us. Now, what should we do? I'm sure there's a lot of things that we can do around here, especially
scrap stays forever, but maybe you can make something out of it.
especially since it's basically a whole new area that we're about to explore. Please don't fall. Thank you. So we have approximately, I don't know, about 10-15 minutes left. I'm not sure how much we can advance with Gulp. Ooh, the mounts are starting to
And the
add up.
open goo before you. All ashore
Oh,
that's
my
going
bad.
ashore.
I like this so much. This is so cool, man. The fact that you have to pull the thing first, and I don't know, man. They did so many things right in this game. So many bad as well, don't get me wrong, but still, there's just, I don't know, there are just some
This is
things
a
that
smoother ride than you'd think.
that are absolutely awesome in my opinion, and I don't know, interesting and fresh and fun. And so yeah, congratulations to these guys. I really do believe that at the end of the day they did a terrific job with this
That's
game.
some scronky metal scrap there.
Speaking of, I think in the last episode I said that I wanted to tell you something and then I got interrupted and I forgot to tell you what it was. Um, when I when I decided to start with Biomutant, it was um I felt really great about the choice. I thought it was definitely going to be a great game to start with. But after people started playing it, and while I was working really freaking hard to get
That
the
was a
intro,
wild ride.
um, oh, another box. What? What is this box though? Because it's not like the one for the. Wow, it's a box for the Mechaton here.
That's a keeper.
Whoa, this is so freaking cool. It's so strange. I did not know you can find them outside the dead zone.
Beats swimming.
So yeah, I was kind of scared because while I was working on wait, what? Oh, really? Okay. So you found some rough waters. You must upgrade the engine of your Googlide to travel through them. Find engine upgrades in the Googlide rec boxes and equip them in the Googlide customization menu. When using the Googlide, um, press 4. Exactly what I was saying. So there's Googlide, right, um, one beneath the other one. Okay, so let's turn back. What is that though? Interesting. Um, I like how they just fish here,
Had
and they
enough
have a
of that?
quest for us. Oh my god, I'm never gonna finish the story. I'm just gonna stop here and say what I have to say. So, the game was launched. I was
Don't
working.
forget the past. Learn from it.
The game was launched. I was working on the game had launched. I was working on the intro and everything else, and people were already playing it. And while people started playing it, the reviews started to come out as well, and it didn't
That's some
do
good e-waste there.
um it didn't do very well. um what Defeat the village attacks. I think we will do that, but let me finish the story first. So, um, yeah, the reviews were. I'm not sure if they were mixed from the beginning. I think they were mixed. I don't think they were ever bad. But still, I thought people will go crazy over this game and it will have overwhelmingly positive on Steam and stuff like that. And when I saw that the reviews were kind of mixed and on YouTube people were not extremely happy with it, I kind of started getting getting scared. Like, what if the game's not that great? But to be honest with you, I stand by what I said. This was the perfect game to start the YouTube channel, and I couldn't be more happy with it. I absolutely love the game, even though it has some really big flaws. And my God, with just a little bit more attention to some details, uh, they could have taken this game so much further. But anyway, I'm talking too much. Let's check the side quest, and then I think we're gonna help that village.
Seems to them that the days are getting shorter as the world strides toward an end. With so much night, you need lanterns to be able to get anything done. Their friend Mito makes the best in the land. Find him if you want one.
What's so great about Mythos lanterns? Do you miss the daylight? What? They never get daylight? Bro, like, it's gonna be daylight in like 5 hours. Where can I find this Mytho? What's so great about Mythos lanterns?
Believes he makes them out of paper and glowing bugs. Last forever. Mito is open for business around the clock, so no need to rush. It's probably easier to find him at night, though. He has so many lanterns, it would be hard to miss him.
Whoa, that's this is so dark. I don't need light on the path I've chosen. You can't get enough light in your life. Sure.
Bets Mito would give you a fair price.
Okay, so let's, just out of curiosity, of course, every time you pick a side quest, it's like on the other freaking end of the freaking map. So we're here, and he's all the way over there. Yeah, Mito will have to wait because we got other stuff that we need to do. Around the what was it called? The surfy pelago, surfy, whatever, around this area. Ooh, can we catch that? Yep. And nothing happened. Well, that's just great. Let's help the villagers. Okay, so defeat the village attackers. Track this quest.
You're poking around Pokbur, a prime village.
This is so freaking cool. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, so much damage.
Netra. So these guys are from the Netra tribe.
Smirked.
Okay.
That's the good stuff.
I'm gonna say something right after we finish this, if I don't freaking forget again. But I think it's really important to give credit where credit is due.
This story is about a hero.
Okay. Is that it? Was this the Oh yeah, this was the whole event.
Let's see.
Well, that was fast. I do have a ridiculously stupid AoE, but still. Well, technically it's not AoE, technically it's multiple targets, but still.
Says
Oh
the
my god,
tribe
that voice.
Sifu sent them
Cute.
here to help defend against the rival tribe that's been terrorizing their village. Isn't sure how long the village will last if it continues. As if the plague ruining the land and destroying the crops wasn't enough to bring the village to its knees already.
Crops the plague terrorizing? Let's go with terrorizing, since it's kind of a new type of quest.
It's troubling that the rivals believe their reign of terror is actually going to lead to a better world. The Sifu asked you to help, and that's what you must do.
I don't want to take up any more of your time, I suppose.
We'll be around when you return.
Okay, so morning is here. The fog is here, which I think is pretty cool. I don't think it's fog, I think it's, you know, like sort of smoldering, I don't know what to call it. Kind of like smoke, actually. After a fire. Okay, so an add-on, cool.
The plague that's ruining the land needs to be stopped.
Wait, what? What was up with the cutscene? Oh, are they showing me that they're rebuilding stuff? That would be so freaking cool. But I think it's just like an initial step.
Back before the world was ending, they say they had hopes. Harder to come by now. Maybe a working ray lighter would brighten things up a bit. Depends on how you use it, though.
Where can I find one? What's a ray lighter? What good is a ray lighter? And where can I find the ray lighter?
Figures it would be easy if it was on, but you'll have to find it first. Figures the ray lighter is too dangerous to leave lying around. You should grab it before someone else does. Otherwise, they might wind up on the ray lighter's wrong end.
Think what I could destroy with that ray lighter. Think what I could save with that ray lighter. Obviously, we're gonna go with the good option.
They'd love to see that happen.
Okay, let's see how far this thing is. Yep, 2,000 meters away. Obviously. Wait, no way I can help them. No freaking way. That's so freaking cool, man.
Chance to adjust to the dawn.
That's awesome. Where are the other two though? Do we just walk around? I think so. Yeah, so the thing that I said I was gonna talk to you guys about after the fight and all that. I think that on the idea front of things, I think they did an absolutely terrific job. So congratulations to the developers and stuff. I think this game has so much to offer, and like the thing that you just saw, right? We started seeing how they cleaned up the village and how they started rebuilding it, and now we're cutting some wood so that we can help them. In my opinion, those are absolutely amazing for storytelling and for immersion and all of that that kind of thing. And
got that.
I think the game is absolutely filled with this type of things. Be it, you know, opening a clam and saving a village and everything that we just did in this episode with the Googleider and the trash, and I think it's absolutely freaking amazing.
Let's see.
At least I for one I really enjoyed it. What I do think they lack on the other hand is what should I call it? I think precision and depth. Oh my god, and the village gets rebuilt. That's just freaking cool, man. That's I'm impressed as heck, as you can probably tell. Good job. Really freaking good job.
Stories only survive if someone is listening, so pay attention.
Yeah, so before we actually wrap up this episode, I just want to finish this this idea. I think where they do have some serious issues is with the depth of the content they made, right? So and the execution of the ideas. So just as an example, fighting to free a burning village from the enemy tribe is absolutely insanely cool. What the hell? What the hell am I looking at? What is this? Why? What is this? Am I missing? Is this like a bug or is this meant to be like this. That's so weird. Anyway, can I do anything? Some civilians have information about secret locations nearby. You can try to ask for the information, but it's not likely that they'll give it up unless you make use of one of your main attributes. The chances that they'll give up the information is then much higher, but if you fail the check, you will lose one of your attribute points.
Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about, but doesn't really want to talk about it right now.
Persuade, I suppose?
Not sure if you're likable enough to be let in on it.
Wow, is this the first time I'm dealing with something like this? I think it is. So no risk. Let's lose one charisma. Like, what the hell is charisma? I know it's an attribute, but you know what I mean. Yeah, sure.
Won't be charmed that easily. Says it'll remain secret.
Son of
Thinks if you need a note, you understands you have things to do.
well, we just lost some points. Yeah, and I think this was another perfect example. I just found a guy in the middle of the street and I was interested in his bucket helmet type of stuff, and guess what? He has some secret information about the secret location. Wait, what? Why do the wood pieces just go through? That's stupid. Yeah, so I think those this kind of things are freaking cool.
Out today.
And okay, let me finish the quest.
Has no doubt you've earned the trust and support of this village. Actions speak louder than words. You did good here. Is always willing to listen. You did good here.
I'm gonna say I'm out of here.
Understands you have things to do.
Okay, so in the next episode, we're gonna continue with Gulp. But like I said before we end, I wanted to mention this whole depth and stuff before we wrap up. Basically, what I mean in depth, that execution and stuff like that is, like I said, yes, the idea of saving a burning village is absolutely cool. It looked awesome. Everything was on fire. People needed help, whatever. It's a really cool idea. So it's a really cool concept. But at the same time, most of the things that they acted upon are freaking shallow or poorly made. Like this whole village battle was not a 5 waves type of thing. It was not a fight the final boss on the bridge. It was not try to save 5 kids from fire. It was not. I don't even know. Before the battle actually starts, maybe try to stop the fire from spreading or stuff like that. The things that offer depth to whatever you do. And in this case, what did I do? So I said, wow, this is a burning village, so cool. I came here, I went over the bridge, I zapped like 6 people at the same time, and then I was looking for the next sort of batch of enemies, let's say, just to realize that, wait, the event ended, and that was it. 6 enemies, and just like that, the event was over. And I think that's really, really unfortunate. I think that was a pretty big mistake on their part. Honestly, I would have I would have, and they should have, um, gone for far less events in this game and keep some of them for Biomutant 2 or for other games that they might be working on, instead of putting everything they put into a game but keep it at such a shallow level. I hope that makes sense. I'm really praising them. I think it's amazing how much they managed to do in a single freaking game. There's always something to do in the game, but the depth of it is
This might be
absolutely,
the end of everything as we know it.
in most cases, it's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty bad. So, that being said, we're gonna wrap up the video here. Let me just get out of the bushes. So thanks so much for joining me in this this adventure, guys, and I will see you next time. Take care.